So we're done with GCSE Maths Paper 1, but now we've got 2 more maths papers, both of them being calculator. Students usually find the calculator papers a lot more challenging compared to the non-calc papers, and I can get why that is. There's a lot of complex decimals, and there's a lot of questions that require multi-step logic as well, or even the way specific topics are asked, like simple and compound interest. But I'm here to help you out, rest assured. Hey guys, my name's Pratasha, welcome back onto my channel, and in this video I'm going to tell you guys how I got a grade A star in GCSE Maths and how you can get the best marks in the calculator papers coming up. I'm going to give you guys the most effective tips that I used for my calculator papers to get that A star. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first tip is something that's quite overlooked by a lot of students. Make sure to keep your answers as they are right until the end. So what I mean is keep fractions as they are, keep surds as they are right until the end of all of your calculations, and then use the S to D button on your calculator to convert them. Because it's really easy to make a rounding error in the process, and it's very easy to round too early into your calculations and end up with a very different answer at the end. So keep your values in fractions or in surds right till the last step, and then convert them. Okay, next tip. I'm not even playing. Show every step. Yeah, I know it's really annoying when your teacher's just like, oh, show your working, you never show your working, and oh, you should show it because then the examiners understand what you're talking about. That's true. You literally will get marks from just showing your working, even if you're not sure whether your answer is correct or not. I know you guys know this, and if you do, just continue doing what you're doing. Show your working. This is really important for 2 reasons. Firstly, you can get method marks, so even if you didn't reach the correct answer, or if you didn't even reach any answer specifically, then you can get method marks that show your working towards that answer. And another thing is that you can get error carried forward marks, and this is great because even if you use the wrong integer or you made a silly mistake initially, but your method was correct, you will be awarded ECF marks. Next tip, write down your unrounded answer. Yes, you get a mark for that. The examiners want to see that you got to the correct full answer before it was rounded. Tip 5, time management is key. Aim to have 1 mark per minute, so this leaves you to have 10 to 15 minutes at the end to check for any silly mistakes throughout your whole paper. Adding on to that, if a problem takes about 2 or more minutes to even start it, then move on, because momentum is really important and something that I really had to focus on to get that A star. Tip 6, annotate, scribble, do whatever you have to do on those diagrams to understand it. On calculator papers, geometry questions involve normally 4 to 5 steps, like Pythagoras, then trig, then finding the area. So write the intermediate lengths directly on the shape so that the examiner can follow your thought process. Tip 7, be accurate with your numbers. When you're squaring negative numbers like this, make sure to put it like this in your calculator to make sure you end up with the correct answer. If you don't, then your calculator can give you -9 instead of 9, and those are easy marks lost, which we don't want for that A star. Tip 8, units. The calculator papers often involve a lot of compound measures, so pressure, area, density, and they have a lot of difficult units you have to work with. Always check if your answer box already has the units, because if it doesn't and you don't write grams per centimeters cubed, for example, you're gonna lose the mark. Tip 9, be ready to spot the calculator topics when you're revising. Make sure you're ready to expect the top 4 topics: trigonometry, sine-cosine rules, compound interest, and bounds. These are almost guaranteed to show up. And for tip 10, the most important tip that helped me get that A star is to focus and prioritize all of my leftover time to the last 3 questions of the paper. The final 3 questions in the paper really help to differentiate between a grade 8 and a grade 9, so don't rush them. They often require out-of-the-box thinking, like combining algebra with geometry. So acing those is definitely going to get you the top marks. So yeah guys, those are the top 10 tips that I used to get an A star in GCSE Maths. Thanks guys so much for watching, and even if you didn't do very well in the non-calc paper, I'm sure these tips are going to help you make that comeback for these 2 papers coming up, and I wish you guys all the best. Like, share, sub, and all the rest, and I'll see you guys in another one. Bye!